Hello everyone, welcome to Enrolled Agent Orientation class. This is your NJ licensed enrolled agent. Let's get to the subject now. I know for sure most of you all are really inspired to become an enrolled agent. But in order to become an enrolled agent, you must understand who is an enrolled agent. Now let's get the understanding. According to me, an enrolled agent is any person who is having enough taxation and accounting knowledge to represent their clients before IRS. What is IRS? IRS is the Internal Revenue Service, a US government body who grants license to enrolled agents. Clear on that? Yes, good. Okay, what makes you to do enrolled agent course when there are n number of courses in the market? One major benefit I can disclose today is that unlimited practicing rights. When you compare enrolled agents with tax attorneys, certified public accountants, there is one benefit, one huge benefit that you can get. CPAs and attorneys have only limited practicing rights pertaining to limited states. Meaning, let's say I'm a CPA working in Texas. I can only work for Texas state or for the Texas state. Understood? I cannot go out of Texas to work. My license is only pertained to Texas. But for enrolled agent, it is not like that. An EA can work in all the states of US. You have unlimited practicing rights. Okay, by now I'm sure you have understood who is an enrolled agent. Now we'll focus on how can you become an enrolled agent. On that note, I would want to share one thing with you, which is Internal Revenue Service has given the opportunity to become an EA to their employees and as well as new tax aspirants. Meaning any person in the world have interest in US taxation can give a 3-part SEE, Special Enrollment Examination, and apply for the license to become an EA. Apart from that, IRS employees who are already working for IRS can also have a EA license just by experience. That can be from 3 to 5 years. Clear? Okay, I can sense some curiosity in the room today. I know most of you all are really excited to know the eligibility part. On that note, eligibility is a very simple thing. There is no eligibility at all. You are 18 years old, you are good to go to do enrolled agent course. Nothing much is required. You completed your plus 2, then you're good. You're from arts, you're from science, doesn't matter. You're interested in anything else apart from accounting and tax, doesn't matter. It's just that you must be 18 years of age and obtain a PT number. Obtaining a PT number is very much simple if you have a passport. It's a simple application. It'll take around 1 to 2 weeks to get it approved. Once after that, you can register yourself in the Prometric website to schedule your test appointment. Down the line, you will be clearing all the papers within 6 to 7 months, and you all will be happily applying to enrollment by filling the Form 23. Okay, keeping curiosity aside, Everyone are mostly worried about, oh my god, the course can be really difficult. Will I be able to crack it? I'm not that great in studies. Will I be able to do it in first go? Yes. If you have interest in taxation or becoming successful in life, then here it is. Enrolled agent course is very much simple. It is only having three papers: part 1 individual writtens, part 2 business writtens, part 3 representation, practice and procedures. So this is about the syllabus. Part 1 individuals is having all these topics. You can have a look around. There goes part 2. And that's the syllabus about part 3. Okay, as I can see, you've got the information about the syllabus for part 1, 2, 3. But why IRS has divided the syllabus into three parts? It's because in the society there are different type of individuals, different type of entities, roles and responsibilities for each one is different. So let me give you an example for part 1 and 2. Part 1 is dedicated to individuals, meaning part 1 is only focused on understanding the individual perspective, whereas part 2 is focused upon understanding business entities perspective. Let me give you a classic example. So here I want to ask you one question. When you are working in a firm, what is salary to you? Okay, anyone? Anyone who know the answer? Yes, that's correct. It's a income to individual. Clear? In a individual perspective, salary is an income to individual. But in part 2, it is completely different. Any guesses why? Okay, let's take an example. Let's say this is NJ, I am working in iPlus. iPlus is paying me money as compensation to help the students. Clear? Now, on my perspective, whatever remuneration iPlus is awarding me is salary. But to iPlus, but to an entity, it is an expense. They're paying out of their pockets. It's an expense. Clear? Got it? That's all. So the perspective for both the parts is different. So for part 1, you must have an individual perspective. For part 2, you must have a business entity perspective. The items, everything changes when the perspective changes. That's the reason IRS thought it's good that I have two different examinations for each part so that nobody gets frightened to do the course. I can ease the burden. Okay? So why do IRS have part 3 into the syllabus? Yeah, I have done part 1 and 2. Enough, right? Now I know the individual perspective, now I know the business entity perspective, now I can happily file 1040, 1120, 1065. What is the use of part 3? Why should I complete part 3 also? On that note, you must complete part 3 to understand what is your responsibility as an enrolled agent, what penalties you are liable to, what responsibility you have to take care of. To understand that, before granting the license, IRS has added this into our syllabus. You have the perspective, I understand. But before becoming an enrolled agent, get the responsibility also. Try to have the responsibility in your mind. Only then I can believe you. Only then I can grant you the license. I guess I'm clear on the syllabus part. Students, enrollment exams are very much simple. Basically, it's MCQ format. You will have 100 MCQs. You need to answer each one of it because there is no negative marking. The exam duration is 3.5 hours, but I can say all of my students can easily clear the exam in 2 hours. I can definitely help you. How can you do that? And apart from that, there are two types of breaks. One is scheduled break and the other is unscheduled break. In simple words, where the timer is on, where the timer is off. Okay, ma'am. Whatever you said is correct. Now we know what is exam format, what is EA, who is EA, how can you become EA. We know everything. But as you said, EA is a US taxation. Can we give the exams in India? Yes, you can give the exams in India. We have three active prometric centers in India, that is Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. And in coming years, we are hoping to have multiple centers. Now, all of you can have a look at the pricing part. Thank you everyone for joining this amazing session today. I know from my end I have given you all the details required, starting from who can be an enrolled agent to what is the costing required or included to become an enrolled agent. Thank you. Have a good Sunday. Make out a decision. I will see all of you in the classes.